I'm going to show you right now how you can get 2 to 4 listings per month, every single month using YouTube ads, and why YouTube ads is one of the best opportunities to get listings in this current market, despite the low inventory and the crazy interest rates that we're seeing, if not the best way to get listings right now. So let's hop on the computer. Now, let me show you why YouTube ads is one of the best opportunities right now to get 2 to 4 listings per month. So everything I'm going to show you is all about having your calendar be packed with listing appointments, going from an empty calendar to having listing appointments every single day that are qualified, adding 2 to 4 listings every single month, getting people to come to you instead of chasing them, getting more predictability. So forget about the roller coaster income. You have, even in the down seasons, you have people reaching out to you. You're building up your pipeline and utilizing a non-tap platform, right? Obviously, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're not going to get like incredible results, right? You got to tap into where other people are not advertising. And this will also allow you, when you do this right, to become the go-to agent in your marketplace. We literally have like dozens of agents just saying all the time, like, oh yeah, I went to the supermarket the other day and then somebody stopped by and said, oh, are you the guy on the ad I saw on YouTube? Locally, people will start to recognize your name, your face, and know that you're an agent.
On a regular basis, almost daily now, I'm going places and people I'm interacting with are like, hey, I saw your video. Hey, you've blown up my stuff. You know, like the guy, just my bank teller. He's like, oh my God, I saw your video. That's great. Like you're blowing up. And I'm getting these text messages. I started interacting with another social influencer up here. And, he's like, I see you everywhere. And then he took a picture of himself next to my truck the other day. Because I've got that logo on the truck. He took a picture of it. And then funnily enough, I was coming out of a sushi restaurant. He took that picture. He was about to send it to me. And then he's walking in and he goes, it's you. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. So, the brand exposure too is huge.
The number one obstacle why we don't have more clients as a real estate agent is obscurity. Just like Grant Cardone said, obscurity is the number one thing killing our dreams. Not enough people know about us. So you got to make sure you're in front of them. You're showing the right message on the right platform. So this is all without having to cold call, rely on SOI, buy leads from companies, only getting duds and, spending thousands on marketing every single month to just, be on, in the red at the end of the month with like zero to show and just leads that are looky loose, looking around. I didn't click on this. Who are you? Why are you calling me? How'd you get my phone number? None of these, right? And without, running generic free home valuation ads, like on Facebook ads or whatever, without having to record videos, like dozens of videos, right? You're going to have to record videos, but like, you don't need to record videos of you dancing or like, a bunch of like videos on YouTube all the time, or any of the headaches that comes from like the traditional ways of getting listings. Now, even if there's not a lot of inventory or like interest rates are crazy, this still works. And we're seeing it works time and time again. I've been doing this for the last 6 years. Even in like the craziest markets, you still are able to get listing appointments and turn these into actual listings under contract. Now, let me show you what's possible when you do this right. This is Heather. She got 2 listing appointments in 10 days, right? You can see right here, that's one of the posts in one of our program. I'm so happy it got to both on Thursday. I believe they are valued over 1.5 million. Thank you, Michael. And that's, despite being a busy mom, right? She doesn't have time to like record a bunch of videos or like, go in and like doing like all the tech stuff. She just wants to like get on listing appointments and close deals, right? This is Cliff. He got 2 listing appointments under 5 days. Sylvia C right here got her first listing appointment in 5 days, worth over $850,000. This is Patrick. He basically got 3 listings under contract in 28 days. He went from mainly working with buyers to getting these 3 listings under contract. One of them is worth 1.28 million. This is Brooks. He got his first listing appointment from the program in 28 days. This is Alex. He got 2 listings under contract in 21 days. Now, why are YouTube ads the best way to get listings right now? The easiest way for me to explain this is really give context and explain what we do. So for context, my name is Mikael Berube. I founded Regain Media 6 years ago after seeing my grandmother struggle so much as a real estate agent. Now, I remember her telling me stories about how it was difficult to get clients as a real estate agent and how like I should never go into real estate and get my license, right? And she had to like go back to university university and like, study to like get another job because she couldn't get enough clients. She was great at sales. So I was like, how come is she not getting clients and not suggesting I go into real estate if like she's super good at sales, but like she can't get clients? It doesn't make sense. I looked into it and like, she was using like cold calling back then, like door knocking. And then I saw like, to this day, people are still using the same methods my grandmother was using back then that weren't even working. So of course they're not working nowadays, you know what I mean? So I've also noticed another thing, and it's that there are two types of realtors, the grinders and the rainmakers. The grinders are like my grandmother, right? Ups and downs in terms of like commissions, and some months are better than others. You never really know like when you're going to get your next client and where it's going to come from. Mostly relying on referrals, a little bit of cold calling, getting leads here and there, but never really consistent. And then you have the rainmakers who are like increasing their gross commission income every single year, making more, getting in the higher end market, that have like the lifestyle they want. They have a team, they have so many leads that, they just feed their team with buyer leads. They take the listings and then eventually they step out of production to do whatever they want. And then some of them travel, some of them like just go into a real estate investment, mainly like flips, stuff like that, rental properties. And that's what my grandmother wanted, but she was never able to get it. Why? Because she didn't have a predictable, simple, and scalable way of getting clients every single month. So that's when I founded Rigi Media 2017. Fast forward to 2021, we've actually helped one of our clients become top 5 at Remax. They have 11 agents. They're a team of 20. And we basically help them get $250,000 in extra GCI under 6 months with our method.
So yeah, can you talk a bit about like return wise, what that's brought you guys so far?
And since we've started, I'm about to break $250,000 in commissions that I've earned on that investment. So if you do the math, it's quite good.
And this is really when I knew like we cracked the code. From then on, we've helped over 300 agents get similar results. 2023, at the time recording this, we basically hit $1 million that we generated from our own company from the help of YouTube ads. Now, I spent over 200 grand of my own money, right? Testing different ads, seeing what works. Like I basically tested everything under the sun to find actually what works to generate qualified seller leads. And I've pretty much cracked the code when it comes to YouTube, right? We've tried everything: Facebook ads, running, emails, different like, buying leads here and there, like TikTok, social media. Like YouTube is really the way to go. Now, I don't know any other lead gen company or real estate coach that can say that, that they spent 200 grand and that are making 100 grand per month with the help of YouTube ads, the same system that we're using to help our clients get more listings predictably, right? So if you're going to use YouTube ads to get leads, you might as well do it the right way and do it with a method that actually works. Now, let's compare other alternatives first, right? And you're going to understand the power of YouTube ads in a second. Now, let's say you work with Zillow, right? Or any other like lead gen company. Your number one job as an agent is to generate leads. If you don't have leads, you don't have clients. If you don't have clients, you don't have a business. Right? So delegating this job to Zillow is dangerous because your entire business depends on them, right? So everything could change in the switch. Like a lot of our clients before running YouTube ads, they were working with Zillow and then the leads were great at the beginning, but then like suddenly it all changed, right? Why? We don't really know because like they control everything, the ads and like how people click and the algorithm and all that. So it's kind of dangerous. You're putting your business in their hands, and 90% of the time, these are buyer leads. And we all know if you want to last, you got to list. Right? And it gives you more leverage, obviously, to get the listings, less time, more money. You can like, double end them afterwards as well. And usually the leads are 9 to 12 months out. So you need a lot of nurturing and follow up with these leads. Okay. Also, they clicked on a cookie cutter ad about a house. Like they're not looking for an agent. They didn't click on you. They clicked on an ad about a house. They're looking for the house. They're not looking for you. Right? So this is why it's a little bit tough sometimes to get these people to convert right away. Like there's a lot of nurturing to be done and it takes usually a year. When you're trying to get leads, like I'm assuming you're trying to get leads like right now, like this month, this week, and you need this to be consistent, right? So realtor.com, you give like 30% of your commissions and they basically hold your leads for 2 years. So that means that if you generate a lead right now, they don't convert. And let's say you like make a post on social media or you run like your own ad, like, and then that person comes back to you, they will still claim within that 2 years time span that lead and ask you to pay them 30%, right? So this decreases your profits, restricting you from scaling your business. And basically you don't have the cash flow to hire a team, right? You need cash flow if you want to like hire, scale a team and grow a real business. You need profits. So the economics just break at scale, and you're never really building your own brand neither, right? Just like with Zillow. So they're not advertising you, they're advertising their platform. They're making themselves like richer because like you're paying a realtor and then the buyer or the seller like sees the ad on realtor.com. So in the long run, like they're building their brand, not yours. Same thing, 9 to 12 months out. So it needs a lot of follow up to actually get, lead to convert. Now, let's say you were to run Facebook ads or any other company, like marketing companies using them to, sell you leads. Cause a lot of these, they don't tell you how they run the ads, but like a lot of them in the background, they use Facebook ads. Let me tell you why this is a bad idea. Before 2017, that could have worked. But since 2017, it's basically illegal to target demographics on Facebook because of the housing laws. They don't want you to discriminate what you're advertising to, who you're advertising. So that's why you're basically showing your ads to 18 years old up to 65 years old. So you're not targeting age groups. You're just showing it to everybody that has a pulse on Facebook on a 25-mile radius. Okay. So how specific is this, right? You're trying to get listings, but like you're showing your ad to 18 years old. Like this doesn't make sense. They don't even own a property or have the funds to buy one in the first place, right? Also, the other thing is like their information is also pre-filled by Facebook. They click on your ad on Facebook. Their information is already there by Facebook, okay? And their name, email, phone number is probably their old information they've used to sign up on Facebook 10 years ago. So it's probably not accurate anymore. That's where you get a lot of fake numbers, fake email bouncing, or people like not really remembering because like there's not enough friction. This is what you call disruptive marketing. Like you're like interrupting their day. They're like scrolling on Facebook, but like they're not really looking for an agent, right? It's not intent based. And it's also the same generic old ads like people are using, free home valuations, get a list of homes under 500K. It doesn't make you stand out. And in a competitive market, you want to make sure you stand out. Otherwise, how will you, get strangers to want to work with you, right? This is exactly how YouTube ad is different, right? Remember, because of the housing laws, we cannot target people based on demographics. But here's the magic. Because YouTube is owned by Google, it is legal to target people based on keywords they're searching, okay? For example, if they're looking up realtors near me on Google or homeowners or, best way to sell my property or how much my property worth on Google, then we're able to target these people. They also allow you to target by specific cities, zip codes, 1 mile radius. You can be super, super specific, right? Counties, neighborhoods. And you're also using video marketing. So by putting yourself out there, you build trust just the same way you're seeing my video right now, and you eliminate like all the bad fits. Like you're pre-filtering the people who wouldn't be a good fit in the first place, and you attract like-minded people, right? People who just resonate, they're kind of like on the same wavelength as you. And the best part is you only pay if they click on your ad or watch it in full, unlike all these other platforms out there. Facebook, you pay no matter what. As soon as they scroll on it, even if they just scroll by, they don't read it, they don't watch your ad at all, you pay. On YouTube, you only pay if they click or if they watch it in full, okay? So that means you're getting free advertisement for the ones that don't watch it in full. All right, let me show you the exact process that we take to get 2 to 4 listings per month with YouTube ads. The very first thing, obviously, we're gonna do is show a YouTube ad that will be a video ad shown to people in your area, whether that be a zip code, multiple zip codes, or a city that you determine would be a potential good fit for selling their property based on their search results, okay? What they're looking up on Google or on YouTube, right? So we identify keywords that only people interested in selling would type. That's who we show the ad to. About 1% of people will click on your ad. This is when you know you have a good ad. Now, it might seem low, but trust me, this is actually really good. Then after that, you get them on the landing page. Once they are on your landing page, you can't just ask them for name, email, phone number. This isn't usually enough, right? You want to get quality, remember. So you also can't ask them like 50 questions. Usually what we found is the perfect balance is like asking them 6 to 8 different questions to get enough information to know if they're actually serious or not. And the order in which you ask the questions are really key here if you want to maximize the number of people filling out the landing page. Now, after this, about 15 to 20% will actually go ahead and give you their information. Then we send them to a booking page. So we're going to have them book a call with you so you don't waste your time doing back and forth. Like this is the single number one thing that I see agents, fail with is on their marketing or the lead gen companies they're working with. They don't have a calendar set up. And that means there's a bunch of back and forth. You call them, they're busy. So you're wasting time that you could otherwise spend with qualified leads and closing deals. All right. And obviously there's a whole system behind it, like to make sure they show up and they reply to your text, and we're making sure like they are actually warmed up. And then, like I said, afterwards, there's a thank you page that they land on where like we are warming them up about your unique selling proposition. What is it exactly that makes you different? And then after that, once they book the phone appointment, this is when you can go ahead and call them back, schedule the in-person listing appointment, and then secure the listing and get it under contract. Now, there's a specific process that we follow. My partner has been an agent for 23 years, and through that same system, he's able to close over 75% of the in-person listing appointments he's getting, always charging 7% commission. So using that same process, by the way, we're going to walk you through how that process works, but we use that process to make sure we secure the listing. Now, by the time you call them, we are already warming them up. Like we're doing 80% of the heavy lifting before you even pick up the phone or they even call you. This is why they already know who you are. They're already understanding and excited about what's to come and what you can offer them to sell their property. Because remember, these guys actually want to list and they're just looking for the best agent, and they know why they should pick you. So this is the biggest difference that whole system is doing. Because if you just run a YouTube ad by itself and you don't have like all the missing pieces in the puzzle, it simply will not work, right? Because it's much more than just a simple ad. It's about everything in the background that makes the whole system work properly so you actually get qualified opportunities and you wake up every single day with your phone ringing with leads that are ready to list right now or in the upcoming weeks. So this is pretty much the 30,000 foot view of how everything works. Here's what you can expect. With our listing accelerator method, we focus on quality over quantity. I don't believe in generating 100 leads in a month for you to have to call back all of them and then find out that only one of them is qualified. And by the time you call 100 leads, that one lead that was already qualified probably went with another agent, right? So I don't believe in that methodology. We focus on quality. Usually you're going to get your first lead in the first 48 hours. Your first listing appointment under 7 days. And once the system is optimized, our agents are getting one phone call a day, similar to this.
Listen to this.
This is Lynn.
Hey, good morning, Lynn. My name is and I have a property that I would like to list in the near future, very soon, the next week or so.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any time, how much time you have, but I could explain a little bit to you. If not, I can call you back at a later time. Or
I am showing a property. Let me see.
So people are calling you directly, right? Same thing with Ovid right here, who went from 0 to getting our first listing appointment in 3 days.
I had an appointment scheduled for today, and he called me on the way home yesterday about 3 o'clock. He said that he was really motivated and he didn't want to wait till tomorrow. So he called me and just started asking a bunch of questions. So, he gave me some information and I followed up with him today. So he definitely wants to list. It's a lot of land. It's in a golf course neighborhood. So
nice.
It's really nice. So I'm pretty excited.
So a few caveats. Obviously you have to be committed, right? You have to work hard and have to do the necessary work. This isn't a get rich quick. Obviously you're building a system that will work for you on autopilot. Nothing is like really on autopilot. Nothing is really passive in life, but this is like as close as it can get. So when you do this properly, again, this is Steven. He got his first listing appointment booked with a YouTube lead. He basically got it in the $400,000 price range, and he wants to sell at the end of the summer in one of his favorite neighborhoods. And this is what we can do when we target specifically in zip codes. Chris, same thing. He got his first listing appointment booked in his first 30 days. Ryan got his first listing appointment booked in his first 30 days as well. Kyle got his first listing listing under contract, 900,000, and $1.5 million listing appointment booked under 38 days. Now, Wesley Ball and Nigel right here, they went from 0 to getting a couple listings, one in 7 days, and the other one basically at 900K listings that verbally committed. And then they have another one basically for, Thursday next week coming up. Ryan right here, another one of our Ryan clients, he went from lacking leads to getting 2 listing appointment books in 30 days. Rashad went from lacking leads to getting first listing appointment booked in 13 days only. Ashley, she got her first seller lead on the first day. And when we talk about leads, we talk about qualified lead, not just like an email, name, and phone number. Like we're talking about someone that actually wants to sell. Now, here are the next steps. If you want to get your first listing using YouTube ads, good news for you, because I just launched a brand new free challenge. It's called the 3-day to your first listing with YouTube ads challenge. And I created a brand new Facebook group with realtors. We're over 1,700 agents right now that are going to use YouTube ads to dominate their market, become local celebrities, and get listings with YouTube ads coming to you. So if you want to participate, it's free, and it's just great to be surrounded by other agents that have the same mission, same vision, and that want to stay up to date with like the trends, the technologies, and use the power of video to scale their business. So I'll put a link down below in the description. Just click it, request to join the group. As I said, completely free. I don't know for how long I'll be running this challenge specifically, but it is up if you're still seeing that video. Yeah, looking forward to see you in the challenge.